So this meta is absolutely insane right now. Offense is crazy OP, and you have so many different options on what attack strategy to use. And I know sometimes it can get a little bit confusing. You're like, should I use this? Should I use that? Don't worry, Deja Vu's here for you. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 4 attack strategies at Town Hall 13, and all of these strategies are crazy strong right now. And by the end of this video, you are going to be able to triple any base guaranteed. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's go and get right into it. So if you take a look up on the screen, S&B got their 3rd perfect war in a row in CWL Elite, and they are just crushing it right now. They are on fire. Definitely a team to keep an eye out on in the future, but just take a look at all the planning that goes into our attacks. I mean, we use an app called Skitch to plan everything out. We have 2 people go over it, and I definitely recommend you guys try it. And if you are looking for a competitive clan, we are recruiting right now. I only took leadership of Sticks and Ball about like 4 months ago, and it's pretty crazy what we accomplished. We got 2 full Town Hall 13 clans. We got 4 5v5 teams, and if you want to come compete with the best of the best, then stop by. You do have to go do tryouts, and all that information will be down below in the description. But anyway, guys, let's get into what you actually came here for, the top 4 strategies, and they're all coming from this war right here, which is just, it just shows how crazy the meta is right now, because, you know, we got this perfect war, and it ain't like we're only using 3 attacks in this war. I mean, there was probably like 6 different attack strategies used, and it's just, it's crazy. Like every single troop in the game has like a use right now. So we're gonna go in and take a look at the first one. I'm not gonna rank these, you know, I'm not gonna put them in order 1 through 4, because all of these attacks I'm gonna be showing you, they all have their different strengths. You know, some work better on different bases, and we're gonna kind of, you know, break it down, and I'm gonna kind of explain what type of bases you're looking for when deciding what strategy to use. So let's go in and get into the first one, and the first one's gonna be coming from Captain Rocket, which is a really OP Lalo attacker. Does that give it away a little bit? All right, so let's see. It's going to be attack. He actually got a 6-pack with this strategy. Using this strategy, I think he got a 6-pack this one and the one before, so it just shows how strong this is. So let's go here, and there you go. The first one is going to be Zap Lalo, and a lot of these strategies are going to involve Zap spells because, you know, let's face it, Zaps, they are just OP right now. Honestly, I really think that offense needs a nerf or defense needs a buff, because the game is just too easy right now. Like, it's so easy to triple. I mean, it shouldn't be like that. Even if you do an attack and something goes wrong, you could still end up tripling, and it shouldn't be like that. I know it's fun, you know, it feels good to get triples, but they should be rare. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and break this one down. So Zap Lalo, what you're looking for with this strategy basically is to get the zap value. Usually with Zap Lalo, you want to zap out the CC. Okay, so this is a 3-phase attack. We're gonna break it down into phases. So phase 1 is the zaps. So you usually go with 7 zaps and 1 earthquake, and that's able to take out the CC. And the reason why you want to take out the CC is because phase 2 of this attack is going to be the Sui part. And with the Sui, you're looking to get down some more key buildings, and you're also looking to make the pathing for the Lalo. Pathing is really important. You want to get that nice narrow or L-shaped path. And the nice thing about zapping out the CC is it's in the center of the base, so it's also going to help with pathing. So let's go ahead and play this, and let's see how he's able to get it done. And all of these strategies we're breaking down, I actually did like other videos where I just focus on these, like the one strategy. Like for example, I did a video where I just focused on Zap Lalo. So if you want to, you know, if you want to break down further of the attack, then make sure you check those out. I'll link them above for each attack. So there you go. He's going to zap out that CC, and then he's going to start the Sui hero over here. He's sending in the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion is basically sending her in just to get out that air defense. As long as she gets down that air defense, then you're good to go. That is enough value. And if you're wondering what Sui hero means, well, by now you should, but it means suicide hero. You're basically sending the heroes to their death. So there you go. We have that air defense going down. And not only that, but it actually made the pathing for the king and queen. So the RC was able to take this down. Let me bring up the drawing tools. RC is going to take that down. We have a baby dragon over here to funnel this, and then basically he's going to Sui straight into this scatter shot. And just watch this, guys, because the value he gets right here with the Sui is just, it's insane. And that's the main part of this attack, is the Sui. Making sure you get the value with the Sui, making sure you get the pathing is the most important part. And then obviously you got to know how to deploy your Lalo, and this strategy, out of all the strategies we're going to take a look at, this one probably takes the most skill. I mean, this one definitely is the hardest one to execute, but if you can learn to execute it, then you're going to get tons of triples. All the other strategies we're going to take a look at, they're more kind of spammy, so don't worry, guys. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot to take a look at. A lot of information in this video. Let me know if I'm going too fast, because I know it's a lot. So he's setting the king and queen in over here. Let me just look at this. He was able to get down the scatter shot, and the queen's going to make it all the way to the town hall, and that's so much. I mean, imagine scatter shot, town hall. Let's go ahead and play him. I'm going to pause it before the Lalo, and I want to see what he actually gets down. I mean, look at this. Just with the zaps and the Sui, he's already at 30%, and the town hall is going to go down, already securing that first star. I don't know. I know I couldn't do a Sui like that. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I do a Sui, my queen never goes where I want her to. Let me know how you guys do with this strategy. My queen never does what I want her to, or she goes the wrong way, or, you know, something like that. I think I just have bad luck. I think that's what it is. You know, I'm more about the spam strategies that we're going to take a look at further into the video. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Let's see what he got down so far. So far, he was able to take out the whole core of the base with the zaps. Then he was able to get down this air defense over here with the RC, making the funnel for the king and queen. And then the king and queen was able to get this whole part. So basically, this whole part of the base is gone. And then he has a nice narrow path to fly his Lalo straight like this and like this. And watch how he deploys the Lalo, because you don't just go full spam with the Lalo. There's a way you want to put him down. You kind of want to put him down strategically. Like, you see how he's putting some from the side, some from the top, because you want them to start taking out the outside defenses, and then you want them to come together, clump together, and then they're going to just start one-shotting those buildings. And there you go. We got the Stone Slammer coming in. The Stone Slammer does open, and then you put a dragon. Look at this. He puts a dragon and loons inside the Stone Slammer. And the reason why you bring that dragon is because if you don't get the enemy queen down with the initial Sui, you put that dragon in there to deal with the queen. Otherwise, that queen could end up being a big issue for your loons. So let's keep playing it, and let's see how it plays out. The dragon's going to go ahead and the queen's going to get froze up. The dragon's going to be able to deal with it. And look at this, guys. This base, it is just absolutely crushed. Oof. I feel bad for NWO. They got destroyed this war. I don't know. All right, so let's see here. Loon's still making her way through the base. Basically, there's really nothing left that can stop him. The only thing you really have to worry about is the splash damage, like the wizard towers on the back end, but they were all down with the Sui. He still has one haste spell. Is he gonna swag a haste? This guy swagged a haste spell on this base. Oof, I don't know. Guys, I'm telling you, SMB, OP. And then you see I do have the SMB hat, do have the SMB shirt. Crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this one out. We're going to go ahead and get into the next attack strategy. So the next attack is coming from Jumping Gorilla, and out of all the attack strategies we're looking at today, this one's probably the easiest to execute, and that's right, it's going to be Zap Witches. And unless you guys have been living under a rock, you should know Witches made a huge comeback into the meta after the Zap spells were reworked, because the thing is, if you can zap out both of the scatter shots and get a little bit more value, the Witches are just going to wreck the entire base. It basically makes the base like a Town Hall 12, and just look at this base, because this base is a perfect example. Guys, if you are running bases like this where you can get zap value with the scatter shots, then, you know, just throw it away. Pretty much if you're running any base with any kind of zap value, just get rid of it, because zaps, they are so powerful. I know it's hard because, you know, you can't defend every strategy. You know, what are you going to do? And that's why I try to put out good bases on my channel every single week, but it's so hard right now. Hopefully we're going to get an update soon. So let's go ahead and play this and let's see how he's able to get it done. And I've done a lot of videos where I break down this strategy, so make sure you guys check it out. Also, another strategy that's really powerful is also Super Witches. So I didn't want to show Witches and Super Witches, but Super Witches also really, really strong. So there you go. You bring 10 zaps and 2 earthquakes, and he was able to get down both scatter shots and an expo, which is enough value right there. Just getting down the scatter and the expos is enough. And then look at this, guys. Let's call it what it is. It's spam. I mean, look at this. Literally all he's doing is dragging his finger across the screen with Witches, and then you don't even have to funnel. Look how he puts down the Witches. You put the Witches in a line, and basically you put some on each side, and they're all going to collapse together. And with Witches, you want them to walk around the base anyway. You don't even really want them to go deep inside the base. And then we have the skeletons spawning, which are going to go in front of the wall wrecker. The wall wrecker's going to punch into the base just to make sure that town hall goes down, because this is an annoying anti 2-star base. So you want to make sure you have a plan to get down that town hall, and using that wall wrecker is going to ensure that. So let's see. Look at these witches go. We got some ice golems in front of the witches. He pops that warren ability. The reason why he popped that warren ability is so that the wall wrecker can be immortal, get through those single infernos. Otherwise, that single inferno would have roasted that wall wrecker. And remember, we need that wall wrecker to get to the town hall. Otherwise, you're gonna get a 1-star, and we don't want 1-stars, right? Guys, like I said, I'm not ranking these strategies, but what I want you to do is comment down below, and I want you to rank them. At the end of the video, you're going to see all the strategies I put here. Let me know, do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? I mean, there's so many options right now that, you know, easily one of these can switch out from the top 4. Let me know what your top 4 is. So let's finish this one out. We got the witches going around the base, and we do have a nice split. We had some witches go this way, some go that way. We have the queen going up top, and I mean, this base is just crushed. We do have a lava hound coming out of the CC. He had yetis inside the wall wrecker to make sure that town hall goes down, and at this point there's really nothing that can stop this. I don't know. I'm so happy that witches are back in the meta. They're so OP. They're so fun to use. I know back at Town Hall 12, I used to use a lot of witch slaps. So when they came back, you know, I was already an expert. What can I say? I'm the witch expert. All right, so we do have some witches in the core over here. Wow, he still has a lot of witches up. Did he even lose one witch? I don't think so. He still has so many witches, and it's just crazy how powerful this strategy really is. I mean, what is this? You don't even need skill anymore to get triples. Oh my god, and there you go. It's going to finish it out. Look at that king skin also. All right, guys, let's go and get into the next one. So the next attack strategy is going to be one of the newer ones that just came into the meta after super minions were released. And not only are super minions OP on offense, but they're actually really OP on defense. And this attack strategy, there's 2 different ways you can use it. You can go with bats like this one right here, or you can go with zaps. And I actually broke down both of them in a video if you guys want to check it out. But for this one, we're going to be breaking down the bat version. And remember, with bat spells, just like normal bat, drag bat, the only thing you have to worry about for the bats are the splash damage defenses, wizard towers, multi infernos, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and play this, and let's see how he gets his base down. And where it gets interesting is he actually has 1 zap and 1 earthquake, and you're going to see the reason why you see people bringing that is because you're probably like, the 1 zap can't get down any buildings. That's right, but you want to zap the single inferno. When you have a single inferno on the edge of the base, you can zap it and put that earthquake. And the reason why people do that is because it's going to damage all of these buildings. And then you can go ahead and send the royal champion in, and then you can pop her ability, and she's going to one-shot all of these defenses. Usually the single inferno would roast her, and she wouldn't even get it down, but using that zap, it's going to make sure she gets all of that down, which is really OP. Hut's OP attacker. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. So that does make the pathing for the dragons really, really nice, getting some good value, getting down to scatter shot and a single inferno. So this is a 3-phase attack, just like the Zap Lalo we took a look at. So phase 1 is going to be the Sui, and then with that, you're looking to get the pathing for the dragons, getting down some air defenses and key defenses. And then phase 2 is going to be the air hybrid part, which are the dragons and the minions. And then phase 3 are going to be the bats. And for the bats, again, you want the bats to either work with the dragons or get a nice path for them. And I mean, this base, it even has 2 multi infernos. Usually you want to find a base with no multis, because those multis can be actually really annoying for the bats, but he's able to get them down. And the reason why this army works so good together is because the bats with the super minions, they work perfectly together. The dragons are really tanky. They tank for the super minions. The super minions, you can see they got that long shot right away, and then just they're perfect together. They're just going to crush this base. He's going right into the town hall. He does pop that warren ability to get through that giga bomb. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing some health on those dragons. He's going to have to get down these multi infernos. Remember, otherwise they are going to roast his bats. We got the stone slammer coming in at the top to take out that other wizard tower. And then look at this, guys. We got the bats coming in around 3 o'clock. And in this situation, he's going with a bat wave. There's 2 different ways to use your bat spells. You can go with a bat wave or a bat bomb. A bat bomb is when you drop the bats on top and they take out a section of the base. But usually in most situations, I would say go with a bat wave, unless you're trying to get down like a scatter shot or something like really, really fast. You might want to drop the bats right on top. And I love this strategy. I mean, air hybrid, we all know normal hybrid has been really, really powerful. Now we have an air option because, you know, the base meta is shifting. Everybody's trying to defend ground. So it's really nice to have an air strategy that, you know, isn't like Zap Lalo. This strategy is actually pretty easy to use. I mean, if you're like me and you're a noob at Lalo, then this is the option you're going to want to go with. Let's go ahead and speed this up, and at this point, base is destroyed. He still has super minions up, still has the dragons. All the bats end up dying. RIP to the bats. They lived a good life, and let's go in and get into the last attack strategy. So last but not least, we got good old hybrid, and sometimes it's just good to go back to basics. We all know after Town Hall 13 was released, hybrid just took over the game. It's still one of the most popular and strongest strategies if you could find the right base. The thing is, a lot of people were trying to defend ground and this strategy in particular, so that's why the meta kind of shifted to air and different strategies. But now people are also trying to defend air, so you can also find bases to work that hybrid can work on, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense to you guys, and I'm not just, rambling on. So let's go ahead and play this. And I mean, there's been tons and tons of videos on how, hybrid works. So by now, if you're a Town Hall 13 player, you should know how to use hybrid. You basically want to queen charge a section of the base. You want to get down key buildings, but also, most importantly, is you want to get the pathing down for the hybrid. Just like Lalo, you want to get that nice L shape or narrow path. But the one thing you're looking for, the key thing you gotta make sure you get down when going with queen charge hybrid, is the CC. CC is public enemy number one. You gotta get down that CC. He's gonna go ahead and drop that rage. Don't do what I do. Deja noob. I've dropped rages before and I missed the healers, and my queen ends up dying. RIP to my queen. I'm just I'm not making myself look good. I think this is the second time in the video where I bashed myself. Let's not do it. I'm actually OP. All right, so queen's gonna be able to deal with those lava pups, and you can see he does put down a minion. That's a little trick you'll see pro players do, and they put down a minion because the minion will help take out the lava pups a little bit faster. The main thing is time. Really, most attacks usually have enough push to get through the base. The thing you really have to worry about right now is time fails. You don't want to have a beautiful attack just to get a time fail. And now that all of the attack strategies are revealed, and you know what my top 4 are, in my opinion. Remember, guys, this is all my opinion and what I see gets used the most. Let me know what your opinions are. Definitely drop a comment down below. And also, if you did make it this far into the video, I do really appreciate it. You guys are the real supporters. If you did, I know the last 2 videos we actually didn't do a password. This one, we're gonna have to do a password on this one. Anyway, let's finish the attack. We got the hybrid going right into the Town Hall. He does find a tornado trap. He's gonna pop that warden ability to get through that Giga Blast. And actually, that's one thing I think Supercell should do. They should probably add another tornado trap. If they added a second tornado trap, that would kind of help defense be a little bit more powerful. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What kind of update do you think there should be to balance out the offense and the defense? And I've said this in my last few videos. I actually did get accepted into the Supercell creator program, so that's pretty awesome. Maybe I could put your suggestions in the Discord if you have some good ones. Let me know what you guys think. So the hybrid's making their way through. We do have 2 single infernos here, which are going to be a little bit annoying. We actually had a multi. I don't know if you guys missed it. We had a multi in the core of the base, and usually multis are pretty annoying for hybrid. You usually want singles because you got so many hog riders and so many miners. They can just overwhelm those single infernos, and he still has that RC ability, and that's why this strategy is so nice. The hybrid works so good together. The miners, the hog riders, they work so good, and the hog riders will tank for your royal champion. You want to try to save onto her as long as possible. Look at this. Base is wrecked. Really nice war, the NWO. But SMB, they are just too OP right now. Can't be taken down. So once again, if you are looking for that competitive clan, make sure you guys check us out. And the password's going to be hashtag SNBOP. If you made it all the way to the video, drop a comment. Then I know you watched the video. I appreciate it, guys. And I'll see you next time. Probably in 2 days with a custom base.